What's up everyone, WizardKen here with another Xbox 360 World of Tanks video, and you know what today is? Rollback Friday! That's right guys, it's Rollback Friday, and I'm sorry we missed last week's Rollback Friday, but I was working my butt off, I think to get the Tier 9, the Type 61 Japanese medium tank, and this week I've been working my butt off to get the Tier 10, the STB-1. And it's been a pain in the butt, but I did finally get it. I just got it actually before I started doing this recording. Also, I want to apologize. Holy crap, the lack of videos. I know I've been pretty much uploading every day, but nothing like really in depth. It's been mostly like just good gameplay captures or just hanging out with Bubba and Roy. And that has to do a little bit with, like I said, just trying to build up experience points with with the Tier 9 Type 61 and other tanks to get to that Tier 10 Japanese tank. It is very expensive, 255,000 experience points. Now that doesn't mean it's more expensive than any other Tier 10. There's a lot of Tier 10s that are that expensive, but they're worth that much. I mean, they're just amazing tanks, and I was always iffy whether the Tier 10 Japanese tank was worth that 255,000. I mean, it's more expensive than the Mouse or the E100. You could pretty much almost buy both of those tanks with the amount of experience points you need for the Tier 10. But anyways, I'm sorry about that. Plus work and family stuff. I've been very stressed out, guys. I've been having the worst sleeps and everything. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I think I'm burnt out from not really YouTube, but just everyday life stuff. And there's not much I can do about that until a couple of things get cleared out, like my wife finishes school in a couple of weeks, so that'll be a huge stress off my shoulders. But then we have to start worrying about her finding a job for what she studied for and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not getting any easier, guys, and it's it's just been a rough week, and I know you guys can understand and relate. You all have had a lot of things in our lives that just yeah, make it a lot harder for us. But anyways, guys, I've been thinking about this whole week what tank we should be looking at for the Rollback Friday. I'm just like, there's a lot of good tanks out there that we've played and covered, and one of them in particular really stood out today, especially when I was playing. I was, building up some more points to get to Tier 10 STB-1, and holy crap, I met the Hellcat so many times today, and it kicked my ass so many times, and you forget when you don't play in those lower tiers how badass these tanks can be. I mean, this one and the Jackson are pretty nasty once they're fully upgraded, but this is a really nasty hunter, even better than the Jackson, not in the sense that it can outview the Jackson, which both of these tanks do 370 view range when you get the last package. That's not including what you can get with the equipment and stuff like that, and your crew being able to have better view range and stuff like that. I mean, when you have an amazing crew, I do have a great crew in here, but not one that's specifically built for the Hellcat. And but I'll be keeping this tank and trying to build up on it a little bit better, just like I've kept the KV2. But these are very nasty tanks. But the really neat thing about this tank, other than its awesome view range, is that it can speed down the road at 72 kilometers per hour. That is pretty fucking quick for a Tier 6 tank destroyer, especially one that looks like this. You would think it would go a little bit slower than that, but no, it's a badass. It's got like we're just gonna pretend like a V12 in there. It's a weird fucking thing. What's he say in there? It's got like a Ferrari engine going down the road. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get into the stats and talk about this tank a little bit more in depth. Hopefully I will have the annotations on here before a lot of you guys watch this video, but if it doesn't come in, hopefully it comes up right now, so you guys can click and skip to just the battles and stuff like that. But I highly recommend you guys, especially if you don't have this tank, just at least listening to some of the stats and what I say about those stats, just because you might look at the tank in the battle and be like, oh, it's amazing, but if it's not your forte, it's not going to be the tank you want to have, trust me. If you're not used to tank destroyers like this, I mean, this thing has very weak armor on it and stuff, so you just got to be very careful with this tank. It does have an okay amount of hit points, but if you're not used to tanks like this, like light tanks and stuff that have decent camo, I mean, this has a rating of wow, I think it's like 19%, which in that sense of camo, which is actually really nice. This thing can be a nasty little hider. It's a nasty sniper. So anyways, as I was saying, if you're not used to this tank, you might want to listen to the details on this. So anyways, let's get into the stats of this tank and go over them. Alrighty guys, so let's look at the stats of the M18 Hellcat. So, the hit points on this thing, and I'm sorry, we'll have to look at the hit points once we get into the battle, but the original hit points is 570. I do believe it does go up to like 580 or 590 once you get the last upgrade, or the medium, or the second upgrade, something like that. I can't remember. I'm so sorry about that. But 570, and like I was saying at the beginning, this tank is not going to take a lot of hits, okay? You might be able to handle 1 or 2 shots, and then you're going to be screwed. Especially if they track you. So keep this thing. I like playing this as a far distance tank, just because of the, like I said, the armor on this thing sucks, and the hit points aren't amazing. And I do believe it is very map oriented. Like Himmelsdorf, you're not going to excel very well on that one. I mean, there are some spots you can sit in there and do okay, but Ensk is another one I don't care for this tank. I like having those really wide open ones, like Fisherman Bay and stuff like that. It's very, like I said, it's very map oriented. It does very well with those very, very open maps, and you guys will notice that when you use this tank. You're gonna like the really open ones, because you'll find a spot that's far away. Like I said, you got 370 view range on this thing, and once you get your crew up with the binoculars or whatever you're gonna put on there, you know, because it does have the speed, so you don't have to use the, God, I can't even remember what the fuck the thing's called on there. The stationary ones. Anyways, whether you use the stationary ones or the ones that allow you to see in the movement, I always forget those fucking equipment on there. Either one you use on here, you just need to be careful with what you do. Alright, the speed on this thing, like we said earlier, 72 kilometers per hour. This thing is going to fly down the fucking road. It is fucking fast. It is amazingly fast. Use that speed to your advantage. Don't let the enemy team get all the way up on you. Make sure you are hidden. Make sure you stay away. There's no reason why you can't get away from somebody, especially if the game, I mean, if the game's about to end, you're the only one alive, of course you're probably going to get killed or something like that, but you know, majority of the game, you can stay out of those situations if you're on a decent map that allows you to. You can run from one side to the other if you really wanted to. Just be careful what you do. Always pay attention. Make sure you have your 6th sense on here. As you can see, the crew that I picked on here does not have 6th sense. I'm going to actually be suffering from this, but I wanted them because I have the camo and stuff on here. I really wanted to make sure that I had as much camo on this as possible, since I didn't have 6th sense unlocked. This is probably like one of those first crews I ever started with and was stupid and didn't get 6th sense. Alright, the whole armor on this thing is 13 on the front, 13 on the side, and 13 on the rear. As I said, not a lot of armor. Someone can pee on you and you're pretty much dead. The turret on here is 76 on the front, 31 on the side, and 44 on the rear. Now, you do have some angled armor on here, but to be honest with you, I rarely ever bounce. Most of the time I do get hurt, or my tracks absorb it. The turret, it's open top, and you will be shot by arty pretty easily and killed instantly if they can hit you right in that open top. The rate of fire on this thing, well, first of all, if we are working with on the last package, a 90mm gun on this thing, the rate of fire on this is 7.50 rounds a minute. It's not bad at all, especially once you get your crew really build up on this, and if you add, you know, the gun rammer and stuff like that on there, you could probably get this up to about 8 rounds a minute. The penetration on this thing is 160. That does go up when you do have the gold rounds on here, but it does 160 penetration with its round, and the damage is 240, so it doesn't do bad on it. You can do about, what, 1,500 damage, something like that, with those 7 rounds, pretty much. Yeah, about 1,500, somewhere around there. I'm just calculating it out of my head. I'm not adding the 40 in there. So it's not a bad amount of damage you can do in a minute. Aim time on this thing is 1.70, which is not bad at all. And then also the accuracy is 0.34. Now, you guys won't see that actually on the picture, but I'm reading that off just so you guys know. The accuracy and the aim time is not terrible on this tank. And like I said, the view range is 370. not terrible at all. This tank could be very nasty if used right. Now, I've seen people use it really good, and I've seen people fuck this thing up pretty badly. They like to get out there because they're super fast. They're like, oh, I'm a light tank. I can go and do all that. No, don't act. No. Pretty much that speed is to get you to your position quickly, okay? This allows you to get to any spot on the map quicker than most people, okay? Get to your spots, take out the team, the enemy team. Once you start getting detected or you see them starting to come up on you, you use that speed to get away. That's all the speed is used for. Okay, now if you do get in those situations where someone's getting on top of you and there's no way for you to get away, the speed also helps you with being able to get in and out of those situations by going around the subject and shooting them up and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, the speed is, like I said, it's just made for getting in and out of situations. You don't want to rely on that speed to get you, you know, circling a person and stuff like that, because if they have a buddy come up and get you, you're going to be screwed. So anyways, enough about the stats and stuff like that. Let's take this tank out and see how it does. Alrighty guys, we're on Malinovica. What's that? Assault, sorry. I was looking at rain, I'm like, wait, what? Rain, what? Alright, it's Assault. Now this is one of those good maps that you can really use the Hellcat on. I mean, this is going to be a lot of fun. And there's not much, I mean, they do have Hellcats too, but we should be able to use this very nicely to be able to spot some people. So we're going to stay near the church because I really don't want to go out there too far. But I am going to use this bush. Look at this bush. This is perfect. Okay, remember, you got to stay about 15 meters away. So that's 10, 11, alright, let's see. That's about 15 meters away. You want to leave it so that... Oh my god, this Stewart might fuck us over. Yep, we gotta get out of here. I'm not gonna wait for him to be able to spot me. I mean, we do have some good camo. Even when you shoot, your camo rating goes from 19 to I think like 15 or something like that. It's not a terrible droppage at all. Man, we are just doing terrible with this with this gun. But we are still hidden from the Stewart, so come on. Spot him back up. There we go. That's a nice, good hit. He still hasn't spotted me yet that I know of. Like I said, we don't have 6th Sense on here, but... Oh! That would have been good if I didn't have that one spot there. Okay. So, they have some people out here. Now, we want to make sure we're not terribly close on this thing. Alright, there we go. I think that should be good. A lot of people like to hide in the bushes, and I used to do that too until I really looked up all the things. You want to stay just like this. You want to stay about 15 meters out. I think that's what it said on the tutorial. And look at this. Awesome. Awesome. As you can see, I'm not really going to miss too much on this tank in that sense because the bubbles are pretty nice on it. It pretty much fit that whole entire tank, so not too bad at all. But on the tutorial, as I was saying, it said you want to find a bush that's big enough to cover your entire tank, which this does, but you don't want to be inside of it. You want to be able to see, as you can see right now, the bush is kind of blurry, but when you zoom in, it's not really blurry. You don't want to have it so that you're looking through the bush like this, okay? This does not count as camo at all. That will not help you at all. Okay, so I can see this guy, but I can't hit him, so I'm wondering if I can just shoot down whatever's blocking my shot. That's the only thing bad about having these bushes as your cover. You can't really see what might be blocking your vision on shooting another person. So, we're not doing bad though. We do have... There we go. There we go. Alright, we got another Hellcat out there. 431 meters away, so we're not spotting him. Somebody else is definitely spotting him, but we're going to take a good shot into him. See if he fires again. He might have ran. See, these other Hellcats might be trying to come up, so we're going to stay back a little bit. Stay back just a little bit. We do have 6 minutes, almost, pretty much we'll just say 7 minutes left on this round. We do need to assault and take these guys on, but it looks like our team is going to be pushing pretty hard on that other side, so we might be okay. There we go, another good hit on the Jumbo Sherman, another nasty tank that if it gets too close, might kick your ass. There we go. Another good shot on him. Penetration's not bad, like I said. And this is a nasty sniper. This guy is going to try to set up so we don't hit him, but I think we're going to be able to take him out. Nope. We're going to bounce. Technically, we hit the viewport, but I consider that as a bounce. There we go. There's that hit. As you can see, we're still not detected yet. Haven't been detected at all. Damn. Our team is pushing up. There's no reason for us to go up there and start detecting people. No reason at all. I might push up in a little bit, but I do know those other Hellcats are still hidden. That's probably the Nashron over there. There's that VK. It is a long shot. We're going to try for it. Oh, we missed. There's the Nashron. And that's a nasty tank. Don't underestimate him, guys. He does get, I think, a tier 8 gun on him eventually. And he can definitely put a hurting on you, if I remember right. Oh, he did stop. And wow. There goes that little roll of dice that fucked us over. But we did win. We did get one last little hit in. Oh, God. Alright, guys. 33,000 in silver. 3,000 in experience points. We got Mastery Badge 2. So we could have done better, but we didn't. We did come in second place. 1,582 in damage. That was 10 penetrations to be able to do that. So, like we were saying, yeah, 7 rounds a minute, 1,400. Of course, you have to remember, roll of dice can decide how much damage you do and stuff like that. But anyways, as you saw with the tank, we stayed way back. We did spot 2 enemies. We damaged 5 enemies, which is actually pretty badass. We did really, really well on that one. We didn't push out there. We could have tried, but if I would have went out there, especially early on, those other Hellcats were nearby. They would have spotted me, and they would have killed me. So that's a good thing to make sure you check who's going to be on the enemy team. If they have Hellcats, you have to think that they have a better crew than you have in your tank, and they have better equipment. Maybe you don't have the binoculars. Maybe you forgot the camo net. You got to remember, if these guys might have better stuff than you at the moment. So play it safe, stay back, be supportive. You are a sniper, not a grunt to go out there and just kill everybody and be, you know, have everybody see you and notice you. Stay back in the shadows like we did. We came in second place. We didn't do that bad at all. Alright, guys, we're on Prokahorvika, however you say it, Prokahor. That's a lot of people says Prokahor or Prokahor. That's so bad. Standard battle. Alright, let's see who we're going to be going against. Tier 6s, we're going to be... Alright, there's 3 Hellcats we do have to worry about, and yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Let me tell you. Alright, so we're going to try to find a spot. You know what? We're going to actually go over to the right. I usually don't go right, but there's a lot more bushes and things that can actually cover me than the other side. The other side lacks a lot of shrubs and stuff like that and bushes. So we're going to actually go over here. Looks like we got, what is that, Digger Max, right? Yeah, D-Max. We got the D here. Alright, so we're good to go, man. They brought the D. We're good to go. Alrighty. So, like I said, and if you can get multiple bushes in front of you, it actually works a little bit better for you. But right now, we are good to go. Oh, that was terrible. Look at this. This VK, smart guy. He's like, fuck it, let's just go in there and just see everybody. Spot everyone. That's good for their team. It allows them to see exactly what we're doing. Ooh, we got him. I didn't think we were. Look at this. Su-85. Can we get him anywhere else? Nope. There's a little light tank. KV-1S. About you? No, you're going to run away. We can actually move up a little bit closer. It looks like we've, you know, if the VK gets spotted or something like that, we'll know about it. We will know about it. And then we can readjust ourselves. Now remember, guys, I did tell you to use this tank to get in and out of situations quickly. Remember, this thing does take a little while to get up to speed. It doesn't like, just, you know, we did say it has a Ferrari engine, but I'm just joking about that. It doesn't really have a Ferrari engine. I have no idea what kind of engine it has in that sense. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. Also, the camera rating that I've been talking about is actually the camera rating that I found on the PC. It could be a little bit different for the Xbox version. So, just an FYI on that one. I'm going to try to get up a little higher because I was hoping that I might be able to shoot down on these guys, but I don't know. How far away is that? About 400 meters. So we're getting it to where our view range isn't going to help. Excuse me. Hiccups. I know, you're crying SOS. Alright. That is going to be a hard shot. Yep. That guy goes way too freaking fast. Way too freaking fast for us. Man, I wish we had shots on here. Everybody else has shots on these guys. We don't have any shots. Look at experience. VK, come on. Take out that guy. There you go, VK. You did it. You did it. These AT-8s must be hiding way at the bottom. There is our KV-1S. We're almost able to hit these guys. But we are kind of making this very obvious that we're up here. If someone spots us, it's going to suck. But I'm willing to take that chance, to be honest with you. Who is this? Who was that? Come on. Come on. Let us see these little people. Eat it, Sue! Alright, now we got an AT-8. And we got some people in front of us. We might have to start worrying about maybe backing up, but it doesn't look like they're trying to come forwards. And I don't know where that round went. Alright, come on guys, we got this. All we gotta do is play it smart. There we go, there's a good hit. Alright, he's running away. Do we have a shot on any of these guys? There's a VK, we bounced. I didn't think I was gonna damage him. Alright, he's running away again. The Fury and them are on the other side of this hill that I cannot see at the moment. So you can see that KV-1S is really close. He may be able to see us eventually, but at this moment in time, he is not able to. Which is really, really nice. That's where that camo rating really helps out a lot. Is anybody else getting closer? I really don't want a chance moving up. I don't want to be seen. Now the D-Max, he actually has a tier 8 gun on him. That is a nasty gun. I think we only have a tier 7 gun on us, but that is a tier 8 gun, and I can't remember how much damage it does, but it can be very, very nasty. But he needs to stay back too, and he's not. I don't want to move up too much. I wish this KV-1S wouldn't have done what he did. There we go. I didn't think I was going to hit that. That was actually a really good shot. Come on, D-Max. I need you to help me with this guy. Oh, I was hoping he was going to keep backing up and might have been able to hit him on a certain spot. Come on, come on. Oh, nicely done. That was a great shot. Thank you, buddy. Alright, now we do have some bushes up here, but whether they're going to help us out or not is a big thing. Alright, the D-Max is up here. He's like, hey guys, got this. Alright, we're going to stay right about here and see if I can get my spot on. Anything out there? That is a long ways, and that is a lot of open ground up there. There's a lot of open ground. There he is. Don't let him see me. There we go. There's one hit. I don't think he sees me. I think we're good. I think we are in the clear on this one. Alright, heading back to base. Hopefully, I am hoping that is not the Hellcat. I'm hoping that is the Cromwell. I really am hoping that is the Cromwell. That might have been the Cromwell. We still have a chance on this. Yes, it is. There's the Cromwell. Ah, that was a terrible shot. Well, we do have him lit up. Oh, God. There's the Hellcat. Ah. Get rid of their eyes, and we should be okay. We can get rid of their spotter, their sniper. We might actually be okay. That's right, Hellcat. Eat it. Please don't move. Please don't move. He's gonna move. He might even run. Damn. I can't believe I missed that bad. Come on. Come on. Come on. Load up. Load up. Oh, God. This is not good. This is not good at all. We gotta... fuck. Alright, that's gone. All we gotta do... stay hidden. Oh, that was terrible. Come on. We've got this. Come on. Where is he at? I don't want him to get too far away. Oh God, this is very tense. Oop, there he goes. He has no idea where I'm at. He has no idea. See if he makes a bad move. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know he's there. I know he's there. I just need to be able to get into a spot I can actually shoot him. I don't need to go to the base. If I go to the base... well, actually, you know what, to be honest with... no, because if he tries getting on the base, then we could have a draw. But if I can go around, I might be able to see his butt. How far away is that rock? I can't see the rock anymore. I don't know where he's gone. He could have gone anywhere, to be honest with you. Yeah, there we go. Got him this time. He has no idea what to do. He has no idea. He hasn't even spotted us yet. There's no way he has spotted us yet. We're just going to use our speed to go around him. Awesome ending. Awesome ending. Gotta love it. Alrighty, guys. Not bad, not bad. 37,000 in silver, 1,862 in experience points. Did 2,000 damage, a little bit more than last time. We did 21 shots, 12 actually penetrated. I just did terrible on the aiming parts on that. That was my fault on that. We could have done a little bit better. But as you can see, not bad. We did win. Enemies damaged 8, and he's destroyed 5. Almost Top Gun, just needed one more. Oh well, but we did pretty badass. I'm happy with that. Alrighty guys, so that's the M18 Hellcat in a nutshell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Rollback Friday. This tank is a lot of fun, guys. I highly suggest it if you guys like to snipe, if you guys like tank destroyers and stuff like that, especially one that has a rotating turret. Sometimes you get some of those lines that just have the limited turret in the front, or stationary turret, some people call it, and stuff like that, and kind of hinders you, kind of like the Digger Max. I mean, he probably got... I didn't watch what happened, but it looked like the Hellcat was just running around him and stuff like that, and taking care of him that way. But as you can see, that rotating turret helped us out a lot to be able to shoot at people, especially that last game was amazing. I mean, that Cromwell had no idea, no chance of fucking finding us. I mean, he didn't even spot us when we shot him next to the rock. That's how great the camo is on this thing. We didn't even have our camo net up. I thought for sure he was going to see me, but he didn't. And we came straight at him, and that was it. That was it. That was the end of the game. So this is very, very nasty tank. I love this tank. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to keep it, probably. I've been trying to work on keeping a lot of my old tanks. I got rid of a lot of my Japanese ones because I didn't care for that line too much. They're not bad. The Type 61 wasn't bad. I preferred the Tier 8 better than the Type 61. And we'll figure out how the STB-1 is going to be. I don't know yet. I did one game on it. I did about 4,000 damage with it. Not bad. We did lose. I am liking how mobile the tank is, like in the sense of being able to move in and out and stuff like that. But I don't know what my thoughts are on it yet. I don't know. Like I said, I've only done one game on it, so I need to play it a little bit more and see how it is in that sense. But anyways, guys, I'm WizardKen. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for all you new subscribers. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. I just got all the stuff in that I ordered for the subscriber celebration we're going to be doing for 4,000 subscribers. So as soon as we hit that, I will be picking a date, and make sure you guys tune into that. Like I said, I'll let you know when it's going to be, what time it's going to be. Hopefully we can do it on a weekend so that a lot of you guys can be there. And I'm going to be giving away a whole bunch of stuff. So a whole bunch of cool free stuff for you guys. All you got to do is show up, and then, I'll explain how we're going to be giving away stuff. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It does help us out a lot. Leave a comment if you guys have questions. I don't always get to everybody. I do try to comment to people, but there's a lot of helpful people in this community that will comment to you. Now, if you don't get a comment back, sometimes that's just because you guys, for some reason, it won't let us reply back to you. There's a lot of people that have done that. They're like, hey, can you guys help me out? And nobody can reply back to you. So make sure you mess with your settings so that we can actually reply back. Anyways, I'm WizardKen. Thank you guys so much for everything. See ya.